everyone, my name is Chiara and today I'm going to talk about the human cell. Did you know that our human body is made out of 37 trillion cells? That's a lot, right? So what is a cell? A cell is the basic building blocks of life. All living organisms are made out of cells. What does a cell look like? A cell looks like this. Oops, I forgot! Cells are extremely tiny. Tinier than this little dot right there. We'll need a microscope to look at it. Ah, there we go. Wait, no, cells don't have color. Much better. Now, let's learn about the components of an animal cell. First, we have the cell membrane. The cell membrane lets in all the nutrients that the cell needs to make sure that the bad substances, for example bacteria, stay out. The cell membrane is made of something known as the phospholipid bilayer. A phospholipid is the type of lipid. In between the phospholipids are bits of cholesterol, which control how much distance is kept between the phospholipids. Fun fact! Nutrients can't just go through the membrane. There are bits of protein known as integral protein which act like a bridge to let the nutrients go through. Next we have the cytoplasm. This is a jelly-like substance which fills up the whole cell. It is where all the other organelles float around. The cytoplasm is also where chemical reactions happen. Now we have the nucleus. The nucleus controls everything in the cell. It also contains DNA, which is the genetical information. Each cell has its own type of DNA. Inside the nucleus is a nucleolus, which produces ribosomes. But how do the ribosomes leave the nucleus? They leave through pores in the nuclear envelope, which is like the membrane for the nucleus. Next, we have the mitochondria. These are the powerhouse of the cell. They use glucose that comes from the food we eat and combines it with oxygen to make ATP, which is a type of energy to power the cell. Then comes the ribosomes. The ribosomes are really important as they produce protein, which is essential for our body. Most ribosomes just float around the cell, but some are stuck to another organelle. Now we have the lysosomes. These are like the trash cans of the cell. They take in and break down the waste debris inside the cell. The Endoplasmic Reticulum, or ER for short. The ER is a collection of tubes that package and transport proteins and fats. The ER is divided into two parts, the rough ER and the smooth ER. The rough ER has ribosomes attached to it, which is why it's rough. The ribosomes attached to the rough ER produce protein, and the rough ER packages it in a sac-like thing known as a vesicle and sends it off. The smooth ER detoxifies drugs and processes lipids and fats. The Golgi Apparatus. Remember how I said the rough ER sends off the proteins in a vesicle? Well, the Golgi Apparatus receives it. It sorts and modifies the molecules and proteins, and the good ones go out of the cell. These are the organelles of our grand cell. Thank you.